We got a doozy. When the function f of x is divided by 2x plus 5, the quotient is 3x squared plus 4x plus 7, and the remainder is negative 5. Find the function, f of x, and write the result in standard form. What in the world? Okay, we're going to take this one step at a time, and we're going to write this out in some logical form. So here goes. When the function f of x is divided by 2x plus 5, the quotient, what we get when we divide, is 3x squared plus 4x plus 7, and the remainder is negative 5, which means we can write it as plus negative 5 over what we divided by in the first place. You could also call this minus 5 over that. So that's what we have. There are two ways of doing this, and I want to do both of them. I'm actually going to not start with the way that's represented here. I do want you to see this and kind of understand that this is the general structure of what they are saying, and now we have to find out what f of x is. So jumping ahead, we are going to solve this for f in the second method, but the first method is more fun. It's more consistent with what we've done. So we're going to take this that I've written here, and we're going to hold that thought and just drag it down some more. And we're going to reread this and set it up using the synthetic division that we've already been doing. So let's go. When the function f of x is divided by 2x plus 5, stop right there. Negative 5 divided by 2. Because, yeah, all right. Now, keeping in mind that we're going to get, and let's just go ahead and start writing the answer. We're going to get 3. Let's change colors here. It's for fun. I always say that, but it's for fun. 3, 4, 7. Wrote those in the wrong place. Sorry. 3, 4, 7. And the remainder is negative 5. All right, that's good to know. There's your remainder right there. Then we need to find the original function, which really means I need to know what number goes here, what number goes here, what number goes here, and what number goes here. And we can do this multiple ways. Okay, so again, there's a second way. We're going to hold off on that one for a second. But in the meantime, we can reverse engineer this, and we could do it from the front or from the back. We could go either way with this. So let's start from the front. All right, changing colors again. Let's go purple, just because I feel like it. Something divided by 2 gave me 3. It must have been 6, right? Okay, well, in the process of starting this, we would have just brought this 6 down, so that's a 6. So we already know that this is 6, and I'll go ahead and say it. It's 6x cubed, because this was divided by a linear, and we ended up with a quadratic. So this is 6x cubed. Okay? And you can continue moving through this process forward, and I will, but I also want to show you how we could reverse it as well. So let's keep going forward. Negative 5 times 3 is going to give me negative 15. And then something minus 15 gives me something. Well, I can figure out what this something is. Okay? So this something, whatever this is, divided by 2 gives me 4. Something divided by 2 gives me 4. That must be 8. All right? So something minus 15 gives me 8. That's 23. See how easy this is? It's fun. All right, we could keep going forward. I'm actually going to go backwards with this, and let's move back from this side, because you could do it that way as well. So this number right here is negative 5 times 7, so that would be negative 35. So same idea. We're just going to say something minus 35 gives me negative 5, and that must be 30. Something minus 35 gives me negative 5. And so now I'm moving kind of backwards with this, but I still have to do this thing where I say something divided by 2 is going to give me 7, and that must be 14, right? Okay? And so negative 5 times 4 is negative 20. So I had enough information going forward. I could have enough information going backward. It could work either way. And then something minus 20 gives me 14, and that would be 34. So my final answer actually is not this down here. It's this up here. So what I'm really asked to find is, what color have I not used yet? White. Let's write it in white. I'll write it in red. My final answer for my function is this. 6x cubed, 23x squared, 34x, and 30. Okay, that was one way. Let's do it another way. scroll up for a second. The original way this was written was like this. We'll stick with red for a second. A function divided by 2x plus 5 gives me this with this remainder. Treat this like an equation and solve it. We're going to solve for f of x because that's what they want us to find. 2x plus 5, 2x plus 5, and let's start multiplying. Okay, well first of all, they cancel. That was the whole point. We're going to switch to green. It's for fun. F of x equals this. Okay, let's see. 3x squared times 2x is 6x cubed. Okay, multiply those. Let's multiply those. That's 15x squared. All right, we've done these. Now let's do these. 4x times 2x is 8x squared. 4x times 5 is 20x. We've done these. Now we'll do 7 times 2x, that's 14x. 7 times 5 is 35. And then we get to this situation where we have negative 5 over 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. And it's the same idea we had here where we were able to just mark those out. And now we could just mark these out within this context, and it would leave us with a minus 5. So final answer, which we've already found in a different method, it could go forwards or backwards. Put those two together, 23 x squared, 34 x, and 30. Done.